Buenos dias, Gunners Collective. Back at it like a smack addict, and in a menudo style, in a direct fashion, man. I felt that for no other reason I should bring you someone, man, that's actually from my Vario, Deadend locals, man, that can verify, vouch, and put everything out there on the streets of what was going on with him, his lifestyle, how he grew up, and how he committed, man, to becoming a Nuestra Raza member, and also, man, how he continues to be out there in that struggle, doing his thing out there on the calles. Anyways, without further ado, let me introduce this guy. He's also my primo, for those of you that don't know, man, so we have an extensive history that goes way back, but let's put it out there, man. One Mr. Big Troubz, man, the Deadend locals, Westside Merced. What's cracking, homie?
Oh, you already know. Pretty right here chilling, man. You feel me? What's cracking, though?
Oh, man, we're just living. So check it out, man. I kind of wanted to get into what started you off in the gang, the gang lifestyle. Me, you being my cousin, man, and me being incarcerated the whole time, I wasn't really out there able to wiggle and to see what was going on with you, man. So it's a story to me, what got you in the mix, man. So without further ado, man, let's put it out there for the viewers and tell them, man, how you got caught up in that northern lifestyle.
Um, it all kind of started honestly with my deal. I don't fuck with the cat no more, but yeah, man. I seen him, always doing his thing, red belt hanging and shit. West Side this, West Side that. He was a member from VMR from the town, Vario Rifas, old school hood in the town. Number for me, first hood. I seen his get down, seen his little swag, seen the way he would move. Poops. Poops. You know how Poops used to move and shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Back in the day.
Absolutely.
So I picked up on it. I started picking up on it little by little. Start going to school with this, start going to school with that. You feel me? I mean, the little homies was already there in the neighborhood already as it is. Then you just get caught up in that little circle, man. Fuck school. I'm gonna go chill at Mac Park. I'm gonna go chill on 12th and K. I ain't going to school. Fuck school. You feel me? And I never had no one really there to tell me, hey, man, that's not cool as far as a father figure. Hey, that's not cool. Don't do that. That's not right. Don't go that way. So I did what I did and kept it pushing. Fuck. I was going to juvenile hall as a kid. Since I was a kid, started meeting more homies as I was going to juvenile hall. Bunch of homies leaving a YA here, there. And then I started getting caught up in the maze. I was sent to YA when I was 13, landed in NRCC when they still had it in Sacramento. It was different. It was different for me. All the little politics they were playing with as soon as you got there. If someone calls you a fool, you got to get off on them. If someone disses your hood in a certain way or says a certain word or stupid dumb shit. All the little riff-raff games. You already know how they get out in there. All the little fucking games. Talking about, homie from Salt. I said, hey, you can't eat your salad. You disrespected the salad bowl.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Those were old school games. You couldn't eat your salad. You got to wear your boxers inside out. Things of that nature. So, graduating through YA, man, you got back out there on them streets. And how'd you get hooked up with the Vario, with Deadend? Because, being from that Vario, man, from day one, being a day oneer from that hood, man, establishing that hood, one of the homies that established it, our thinking behind it was a familia thing. It was all family, man. You had to be a cousin or brother or uncle or someone. You know what I mean? You couldn't just be no cat coming from Chicago or something and jumping in the mix. Although later on in the years that did happen. But how'd you get hooked up with Deadend?
Well, like I said, you feel me? The breed right here from the hood. That everybody pretty much I surrounded myself with was from the hood back in the day. YA, we was all in there. Certain cats were in there. Boyo, Nuno from Deadend. Who else is right there from the hood? Troubz was in there. It's been years. A couple other cats and shit, man. Like you said, man, I ended up getting out and I ended up functioning with the homies from the hood.
Yeah. And I remember
that shit.
No, look, and I remember, bro. So, your name was out there, bro. Your name was out there. I remember, man, because about that time I was in the penitentiary. I was doing what I was doing, wiggling. and it was like, man, hey, your primo Troubz. Well, first motherfuckers asked me, hey, you know that cat Troubz? And I said, nah, you know, what I mean, because I didn't know that's what they called you. You know, we have a family name we call
Yeah.
you, and all that, and you know that we keep that right there to the chest. But so then when push came to shove, and I really got with someone who knew you, described you, and I said, oh, that's my little primo right there, right? And I was proud because you was out there wiggling with the hood, but at the same time, I was like, man, I hope he knows what he signed up for, right? So you get out, bro. You're out there on the streets, man. You guys are really wiggling. At this time is when Deadend started funking with Merced Crips, if I'm correct, right? And what was it like there? What was the atmosphere out there in the town, man?
Oh, it was spunky. It was spunky. I mean, for both sides was doing their thing. I'm not one that's gonna be like, oh yeah, nah, you feel me? The hood was doing their thing because they was, but the Crips was doing their things too. You gotta remember, we all went to Valley with each other. We all went to Valley, and I remember I was cool with the twins, Stevie and Freddie, some main Crips from MGC. Before all the funk, we used to play football with each other. With all the homies in the Crips, we all used to play football across the street from Valley with each other. Then that shit started happening. It got spunky out there. They was beating up the homies. They was beating up the homies from M Street when they would get off the bus. Little kids, they'll be waiting right there in front of the H&M store, beating them up. We'd have to go over there, fire their shit up. It was spunky. It was on site. It was on site. It was on site with the Crip. You feel me? Whatever way you want to take care of it, you took care of it. And that's the way it was, you feel me? But it was on site, bounce out every time you seen them.
Most definitely.
Vice versa, you better be on your foot, because if not, they gonna knock you off it for sure.
Oh, most definitely, man. And that war still continues to this day, man. You know, when I got out of prison, having an extensive history with the Crips in the town, man, I kind of try to settle that down, man. And it did fade away for a little while, but man, we got right back at it like some smack addicts. So there's a lot of well-known homeboys out there in Merced. There's a lot of well-known homeboys in the town, people that have been doing this shit for a long time. And the town's got a lot of respect on its name. Put some respect on our name, right? Got a lot of respect on the name. And it was guys like me, you, and several other individuals, man, that carried that torch. You know, 2006, like you said, man, was a very funky year, man. We got real funky with it, man. And I got incarcerated, man. I was out there, you know, whacking individuals. I was part of the Nuestra Raza. In behalf of the regiment, I was out there doing my thing. I'm sure you're well aware of that. What happened from there? Because I got locked up. I was out the way, man. You guys continued that struggle. What was going on out there in the town, man, from about 2006 on back, man? I knew you guys were wiggling.
Yeah, it was spunky, man. Then I started getting involved in little politics shit. You know, I started getting involved in that and really seeing what's going on behind the scenes and shit. And it was spunky, man. For them whole years, it was nonstop. Then you got some Southsiders who moved in right there on 12th Street, and it was spunky. It was.
Yeah, hey, let's.
Absolutely. I gotta give it to them dudes. Them dudes is still there to this day. They put their 2 feet down and.
Oh yeah, they established, man. Flags were planted. Let's talk about the Merced Ghetto Boys, right? See, I was around, man, when that hood was established. I think I've told a story on it, how they used to be dead end peewees, and we kind of told them they needed to kick rocks and let that go.
Yeah.
They're a well-known hood nowadays, man. They got little rappers from there and everything. What was your experience in hanging out at Mac Park? What was your experience and your words on them Merced Ghetto Boys, man? How was they wiggling out there?
I mean, like I said, man, I ain't no hater, man. It was out there doing their little wiggle thug dizzle right there at the park, you know. But there's only a few cats I can say, man, that make their hood what it is. You know what I'm talking about?
Exactly.
Anybody else is kind of like, yeah, like I guess so, you know?
Yeah.
And them cats ain't no longer out there on them streets, man. And back then, Ghetto Boys, you know, was doing their thing. It ain't so much what it's made to be now.
Yeah, I know you got that little rapper GB out there from Ghetto Boys, and I know you know him personally, man. And word on the curb was, you know, I don't like to hate on nobody, man, but at the same time, right? You know, word on the curb is that this cat was not all that he's cracked up to be. You know what I mean? Like, hey, there's a big old difference between rapping and capping. You feel me?
Yeah, I respect the yo rapping thing, man. Get your, I'm talking about get your money, man. You feel me any way you want, man. But you know, and I know.
Exactly.
Come on.
Exactly, man. We're gonna
Yeah,
keep.
come on. That shit, like I said, man. That's all. Usually half of them people that's rapping, man, that's all make believe. You feel me? That's all. This is how they records, man.
Yeah, man.
If that's the way you sound, man, by make believe, then shit, more power to you, man.
Ain't no doubt about that, man. So looking back into the history of Deadend, right, the Vario Deadend, we had some heavy hitters back in the days, man. And I don't like to toot my own horn, but me being one of them, man, I was well known out there to wiggle. What was you hearing about the older homeboys back in the days, man? The one that the thing that kind of put you on, like, okay, this is what it is. This is the hood I'm gonna be from.
Oh, first and foremost, man, baby.
Yeah, that's the
baby from the hood. You already know.
Yeah.
You feel me? He's day one A1.
Yes, sir.
He's day one A. I remember the first time I went to county, he was the first one to acknowledge me. Hey, bro, come here, don't trip, homie. Woo. Be cool, bro. This is how it goes. I'm talking about go ahead and you feel me? Relax, take a chill pill, man. He was a good individual, man. A hitter. Straight cold hitter, baby. Co-hitter back in the day.
What about Monkey from the hood, the Lord, just several individuals.
Hey, Lordy was a motherfucker. Man, my man, I'm over here getting brain farted. My motherfucker high as fuck. Lordy was a crazy motherfucker.
He's with that business, man.
Lordy was a crazy motherfucker, man. He with that business, man. He with that. Yeah, he with that business.
Yeah, different level, man. Legend out the streets, out the town. So look, let's fast forward, right? Because we know the hood shit, man. Me and you can sit here all day on that shit. And like I said, man, don't no one know it like we know it. Let's fast forward to prison terms. You started to do prison terms, man, and you know it's different. It's real political. You get into the Northern movement, man. What was going on in there? Meeting homeboys from different cities, different towns. I knew you already kind of knew it from Y.A, but he got a little bit more vicious, man. What was happening over there in the pen?
Man, that's what I first pulled up to DVI in I think like 2006, 7, East Hall. It was actually kind of like almost YA all over again, but with rules and regulations, you know. As soon as I walked in, you know, Troubz, hey Troubz. Oh shit, everybody from YA, bro. Everybody from YA was in there. They was lacing my boots. I came out, you know, peep game, check play, and I was I ain't gonna lie, I was intrigued by it. I felt important. I felt made you feel like you was a part of something. You feel me? Like made you feel like you was there. You was, you know how it is, bro.
Yeah, like you finally done made it. Like you know, it's like graduating from junior high to high school. You're looking around. Yeah, it's a big old family reunion. Same cat's been doing it for same amount of time, and you're just looking around like, man, we done did this. We finally made it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we all here. I started getting I was real green to everything when I first got there. I thought I was cool. Counselor came to see me, asked me where I wanted to go. I had all my YA points. I had like 178 points. Me thinking I was cool. Hey, go ahead and I want to go to Pelican Bay or High Desert. 5 days later, man, I get my trash pack back to the side of the door, going to pack your shit. You going to PBS?
Yeah.
I was like, oh man! As soon as I get there, it's different. Like I said, I'm new to it. I went straight to the bay, straight to a level 4 yard, straight to a level 4, not knowing nothing, not green. You know, green. I was mined. I was only in county my first time for a week. Half of that time I wasn't even cleared yet or nothing, you know. So I went straight from there to the pen. Green.
Exactly, man.
Not knowing nothing.
And we've
not knowing nothing.
Yeah, we've all been there, man. You know, you're a first termer, you're looking around, and anyone that knows what's up, man, and if you're laced right, is you just gotta play shit by ear. Keep your ears open, your mouth shut, eyes open at all time, man, and kind of wiggle like that. I'm sure you got embraced by the homeboys. They came, you hit that yard for the first time. What was it
Oh,
like hitting that big yard?
yeah. As soon as I got there, CO, put your shit in the cell, go to yard, or you can stay in your cell. You know, ain't no staying in the cell. Nigga got to go to yard and you feel me? See what's happening. As soon as I go to the yard, Tripper from the hood, Tripper in Chile, are right there in the yard with me. They walk up, whoop, oh, they instantly, whoop, turn around. You know how it is, man. Oh, no, I know him. Can't escort him. All that riffraff. So, but I already knew it was good and cracking because homies from the hood were on the yard. We had another homie from Ghetto Boys right there. Puppet. It was a crazy experience, man. I was there maybe for about like a month before they partially cleared me. So you know they partially clear you. Mind, I'm only there on a violation. You know, because I had an adult number in Y.A. So my first time going, I was only doing a year flat.
Yeah.
I pulled up right there today with only 9 months left. So, you know, I think I'm cool. You know, Billy Badass. You know, I know a couple other homies on the yard too from Y.A. I get my little partial. The homies go ahead and tell me, hey, you know, go ahead and run your little daily mile, whatnot. So, man, you know, I take my shirt off, whatever. I'm running the thing. Mine, I got an eye buster on my chest. I got a big old SK on my chest. Which, from my understanding, these games don't get played in prison. So, you know, I take my shirt off. I'm running my laps. A Southsider pulls me over as I run by their side. He asks me, hey, can I ask you a question? I'm like, yeah, what's up? He's like, hey, what does that stand for on your chest? And I try to think the most respectfulest way to tell him. So I just told him, you know, I was like, Sureno killer. And they try to lock up with us. Whatever, we separated. Mine, this is my first day partially cleared. They separate us. Nothing happens. You know, the homie tells them, hey, you know, we'll take care of this. You know, whatever. We go inside. You know, I do my little report. You feel me? Of what took place. And mine, you know, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on like that. I just know they got to write this happened. You know, I don't know what happened. So the next day, some Southside, I remember he was from Long Beach. His name was, a matter of fact, Travieso. He came to my door and he was like, hey, try to give me a tank top. Hey, you think you can wear this tank top on the yard until we figure out what's going on, you know, because there's a bunch of little youngsters on the yard that's tripping off of that tattoo, and we're not. We just got to settle everything. You know, respectfully, we gave it the tank top back to him. Like, man, we can't wear that. And, you know, homies ain't trying to tell me nothing, man. I go to yard. Yard looks funny. Man. Yard looks kind of dead. Everybody's bundled up. Homie asked me to get on track with 2 more individuals. I ain't going to hop on track. As I'm busting my laps, homie from the hood walks up to me. Hey, bro, you know, you ready to do your thug dizzle? Mine, bro. I'm 18, about to go home in 9 months. I said, I ain't gonna lie. I said, why do I gotta go first? I said, why I gotta go first, man? You got all these homies right here with life. I got 9 months to go home, man. He goes, man, that's your thug dizzle. Go ahead and handle it, man. I said, well, fuck it, I'm gonna handle it, man. I tried to go second, you know. I was like, I tried. Yes, you feel me? And we did our thing, bro. It was vicious. It was a 26 on 15, 26 Southsiders, 15 homies, and it was some shit, bro. I seen, you know, that was the first time I really, it was an eye opener. Like, you know, either you gonna be with this or you ain't.
Exactly.
Like either, yeah, ain't no in between. Ain't no, I'm gonna skate by. Ain't no skating by out there with sharks all in the yard.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Ain't no.
Yeah.
Ain't no skating by. You know, and at that time I made that decision to, nah, this is what I'm gonna do. that's what I'm gonna do. And I did what I did what I had to do. Went and sat in the hole for a while until I went home. They sat me in the hole for my little 9 months till I paroled. DA referral got back to me. No charges picked up. I skated by. Got out, and now I was involved. You got to get out. You got to report now and turn in your 515 to whoever's out there or whatnot. I thought it was cool. Like I thought I was. Fuck! I just got out the bay. I thought I was the shit.
You thought you was John Gotti, motherfucker, right? Trip out.
I thought I was that one.
Yeah, you were that one for a minute. So look, getting back out there, now the homies are looking at you different, right? The young homies are looking up at you like you were John Gotti. The older homies that been around the block, they're looking at you like you're not green no more. And the homies that you're wiggling with are looking at you like, man, brother, you know what I mean? Let's really do this. So did you just jump right back in the mix, man, and get right to it?
Oh yeah, I just got right back to it, man. Like I ain't never left, but I was never really. I think probably the longest I lasted on the streets was maybe 3 months each time, at the most. So I would get out, I would wiggle, do my thing, motherfuckers that were around know what it was. I ain't gotta speak on it, They know what it was. They know what it is, man. When it comes to Troubz, they know what it is and what it ain't, man. I'll come out 90 days, do my thug thizzle, man, whether it was here or there, you feel me? And I would go back, and every time I would go back, I'll get more and more and more and more caught up in the politics and wanting to strive for so-called betterment, and I just got caught up in that circle in prison. Every time I'd go back, same time I went back, went to Salinas Valley, went to High Desert a couple times, and I just kept getting caught up in that little mix, and
yeah.
Finally, one of the homies was like, matter of fact, I ain't gonna put his name out there, but that was a homie from the hood. He what's up, man? You ready? I said, yeah, man, let's make it happen, man. You feel me? So, I sat there with my pen and my pad, man, and put in the work, man, and a lot of what's crazy is that's when I started to see behind the scenes what really goes on, and man, you get hated on, man. When I hit the streets that last time, man, and I presented my wheel out to the homies, hey, here, man, this was going on. This is what I've achieved. This is, this is what I've advanced to. A lot of individuals didn't like that, man. They didn't like that.
Oh, most definitely, yeah. It seems like you do everything the right way according to what you're supposed to do, and then when you achieve it,
achieve what we're supposed to achieve, strive for, and get there.
Exactly.
And now it's like.
Ain't no one, and that's the old saying, man. Ain't no one gonna be happy for you but yourself, right? We've all went through that.
They want you to do good, but just not as good as them.
Well, exactly. When you get a little bit of status, man, everyone feels like, what about me, right? And at the same time, man, it ain't a what about them question. It's, man, when are you gonna step up and make it happen for yourself, right? But that's just life, bro. Yeah. That's like in everything we do, man. You know what I mean? I go to In-N-Out Burger, motherfuckers is like, what about me? Get your ass up, put some gas in there, and go get you one. Shit, animal style, that motherfucker, right? Anyway, it's just like that, man. In anything we do, man. I hate to compare that, but at the same time, man, the comparison is real. Anyways, man, I just wanted to tap in with you on that, man, and you met a lot of homeboys over the years, man, a lot of righteous homeboys, from everywhere. What are some of the notable homeboys that you done met?
Man, fuck, where do I start? I was just talking about this yesterday with one of my homies. They have, let me see, from Visa, Lucky, Frosty, Cobra, San Jose, Chunks from Horseshoe. He did that. Matter of fact, he's the one who did that Jack in the Box shooting out there, and they fucking changed the law because of him. They were able to trial minors as adults at the age of 14. He's out there somewhere, man. Shout out to him, man. Joey, Bobby, Salas. I knew. Matter of fact, I knew Little Soldier Boy. That's funny, man. I think your boy Rojo just did a thing on him.
Yeah,
or
most
the convict's perspective did. I was in YA with that cat, man. Matter of fact, he always told me too, like, man, I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna be that, I'm gonna run this, I'm gonna run that. He did it. He did it. He did what he said he was gonna do, but there was a price to pay for it, of course.
Oh, most definitely, man. And I'm just
Yeah,
happy.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just happy as you being my primo, man, younger than me, that you were able to find yourself wiggling out of any of those indictments or those situations. Because I know I was that close to getting caught up in Operation Valley Star, man.
Yeah,
But
that's the only thing that kept me away from those, man. That I was always in jail.
yeah,
So I was always in jail. So by the time they started I was gone in the middle of it, or I peeled out in the beginning of it, or I would come after, or I would come when it was already in motion, or
exactly.
yeah, I was always able to. That's the only thing that saved me from that shit. Honestly, staying in jail.
So trip out on this. So uh, with all that being said, and how you feel now with your life, man, what is your outlook on like Surenos? Because I know with the SK on your chest, man, you was feeling some type of way. Me myself, man, I was always a little different. I always had a little bit of respect for the adversary just based on I knew what time it was. What's your outlook on them nowadays, bro?
They're I started looking at them different, man. The first time I even went to prison, man, because I ended like when I went to the Bay, I ended up on B Yard and 8 block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 8 block. 8 block was intake, and there was no homies in there. And as a matter of fact, there was some dude next door. His name was Night Owl. I can't remember where he was from, but he I felt weird. Like he's like, "Hey, I got you. You know, you have none of your homies right here. Shot me salt bars, shot me deodorant, shot me everything." And I didn't, you know me, man, I didn't know better or nothing. I didn't even touch it. Left it right there. Wrote the homies like, "Hey, is it cool?" You know, like, yeah, no, it's all good. Salinas Valley cartoon from Salas. I was there doing a little violation. I had a couple months left in Salinas Valley. Shot a TV to me on the string here, man. Don't even trip, man. If we go on lockdown, go ahead and keep it, man, so you don't get caught up in no having to give it back to me or none of that, man. And over the time, they know different from us. I mean, they may have a different swag or a different, you know, but at the end of the day, man, we all the same, man. I end up being cool with a lot of them dudes. Matter of fact, Chucky from Long Beach, my last little turnaround, man, tatted up did a couple tats on me and shit. They cool individuals, man. They real people, man. The same blood pumping through us, pumping through them, man. We all raza.
Ain't no doubt about it, man. You know what I mean? That's rocking the good rhyme. That's what I promote here on this channel, man. Unity of the people, for the people, by the people. Anyways, man, I appreciate your time, primo. I know you're a very busy man, man. I know that you gotten lately into some breeding some bullies, right? Speak on that for a minute, man. Let's go ahead and throw your shit out there, man. Let's promote that.
Yeah, man. I breed American bullies. I found it it was a good outlet for me, man. You know, take my mind off other shit, man. I couldn't, you know, I only knew one way of life, you know. My whole life, I was used to doing it a certain way and acting a certain way, and dogs became my outlet, man. You know, I love the breed. I love the dogs. They're good stress reliever, man. I actually just dropped a litter, man, a 10-piece. Y'all can look me up at Mary Jane Bullies on Instagram. Them puppies is hot, man. I got fire exotic Merles, man. Tries, whatever y'all looking for, I got it. Hit me up, man. I got some nice fucking bulls, man.
No doubt about that, man. Yeah. And like you said, man, coming from our family, man, you know, it really was no choice, man. Every male from our family, whether it be north, south, bulldog, even in between, man, your Theo being a bulldog, you know that. We had to, we basically, it just was going to happen, man. We got in that mix pretty heavily, man. That's just how our family rolled, you know? But anyways, man.
Yeah, it was bound to happen.
Most definitely, man. So I appreciate your time, man. I just want to tell the viewers, man, this is a real one, man. I hope that you guys move fast with a purpose. That's called hustling. You know what I mean? It's all about uniting the raza, north, south, everything in between. I ain't forgot about you bulldogs. You know what I mean? Get yours, and in that fashion. Anyways, man, gracias for your time again, Big Troubz, man. And we're going to do this again one time. And we out.
Yep,
Gracias.
yep, yep.
Bang, bang.